Hello, everyone. Welcome to Puzzle King at Vortex Gallery Online 2025. I'm your host, Ratttz. Joining me on the microphone tonight, I have Mr. Puzzle Wednesday himself, Juicey.
I don't think you've ever referred to me as that before. That's a new one.
It's a new one, for sure. We're so excited to be bringing you Puzzle King here for this incredible online bracket. We have quite the prize pool waiting for you. Also joining us on the microphone today, we don't have a space for him here, but we have Color Thief, incredible TGM player. How are you doing, Color Thief?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm looking forward to some fantastic Korean Tetris.
That's true.
Definitely underrepresented.
So if you haven't played Puzzle King before, it's a pretty unusual take on Tetris. Every time you clear a line, it sends garbage over to your opponent, traveling along the bottom of the playfield. When your opponent clears a line, they'll reflect it back to you. So it's not just about sending big damage, it's also about watching your opponent stack, knowing what they can and can't do, and punishing them when they make mistakes. This is a Korean bootleg. You have probably not seen this game if you're not familiar with it, but I really think it's just the bee's knees. We're going to be getting into it very soon. IB Smart is your lead TO tonight. He's going to be calling all of your matches. So I'm looking forward to our first stream match in just a little bit.
So let's talk a little bit. This game is one of those rare ones where this has character meta.
It's true.
And like a lot of puzzle games with character meta, it usually means one character is the best and then one is sort of viable against the best character. And we definitely have that tonight. Can you give me a breakdown on what is what everyone specializes in a little bit?
Yeah. We have a wide variety of characters that are basically a collection of stat points. So you have characters like Farmer, who's got an extremely low speed stat, so his garbage takes a long time to travel along the bottom of the playfield. And then we also have 5 units of damage available for him, so when he sends a double or greater, he's going to be dealing 5 lines on top of the 2 that he sent, a total of 7. But damage caps out at 10. Oh yes, he murdered if he lands. That's the thing. You have to land that attack. We're going to be getting into match very soon. Here we go. Can I get... There's the video game. Hell yeah.
Oh, the video game.
All right, so we're playing first to 3 and then first to 5 in grands and finals. DDR Dan, an extremely fast Puyo player, and that's gonna come in handy with all the screen watching that we're gonna be doing tonight. But Chris is no slouch. She's definitely played this video game before. Oh, what a great parry! A little bit of patience. Chris is ready. Yeah, see how slow the farmer's speed is? It takes forever for his attacks to land. Meanwhile, Chris is playing Kakihu, who is one of the fastest characters, the second fastest in the game. But this character has very little bonus damage. He's only got 1 point of attack. So even if he sends a double, he only sends 3 lines. I don't think that's going to matter because damage is very hard to downstack in this game. Oh, look at this garbage from... Oh my god, DDR Dan, this pressure. It doesn't matter how slow you are if you can just keep clearing lines. Oh my god. Oh, great tuck from DDR Dan. And I think you can tap while you are hard dropping, right? CTU might know more about this than I do.
I think you can't.
You can't? I just noticed the way that DDR Dan plays, like a little weirdly fast. I'm not quite understanding how he's able to move down and sideways at the same time like that.
Yeah, maybe we're talking about slightly different things. So you said hard dropping. Technically, nothing this game does animates the way people expect a hard drop to animate. So there's a hard drop button, but it literally looks like a soft drop. And I think when you touch it, it literally animates, cell by cell, the piece dropping until it hits the floor and then it locks. So that doesn't work. But if you press down to soft drop a piece, that will not lock when it touches the ground. And I think you can move it freely.
I see.
Though I do play with a 4-way stick, so maybe I can't move that one freely, but that's on me. I could have played with an 8-way stick if I really cared.
Sure.
You're banning yourself from diagonals. It's not going to help you with the tech.
Ooh, we're playing a little bit of footsies here, trying to figure out who's going to be swinging first. It's going to be Chris, but not a double, so we're not sending any bonus damage over to our opponent. Yeah, Chris, oh, the hesitation! He just did not want to put that J into his too wide well. For those in the audience asking, we're playing FD3. This is a very fast game, and we're playing FD5 in finals and grands. There's a little bit of volatility, a little bit of randomness. You'll notice that the players do not share a piece queue, right? They have their own unique pieces. And that is a little terrifying because this game uses a more or less true random randomizer. So you could be hit with a swarm of like 5 O blocks, and it's entirely possible for you to ruin your stack, leave yourself without a well. Oh, Chris, we missed! Oh. And he's not able to parry in time. There's actually a special sound effect for missing a parry. Hear a little goofy sound that plays. Yeah, you have... I don't doubt that you've seen people getting 4 pieces in a row. I've seen some pretty hellish stuff in this game. And it's very funny. Alright, DDR Dan building the too wide well. He's got quite the lead on Chris. He feels very confident slamming these attacks down. And Chris does not have a riposte just yet. Send over the single, but you know what? It's almost better to simply eat a single than it is to like try and parry and then lose the exchange, right? Because your damage that you added on from the parry, that'll get sent back to you. And it's useless at the bottom of your board, right? DDR Dan finding his first game. Congratulations. You'll have to find 2 more. Last night when I was playing with Chris, I got 6 J pieces in a row. You know, in other Tetris games, they use that effect as a form of damage. In Puzzle King, that's just normal. That's just Tetris to Korea, you know? Alright, DDR Dan with a bit of a very unusual overhang, but he's playing it quite well. Chris is stacked over a gap, so that way he could draw an eyepiece. This game it's very dangerous to maintain eye dependencies in this game. If you consider the randomizer and how it's not your friend, you are not likely to draw the eye that you want when you want it. So having an eye dependency that is not a J, that is not also a JL dependency, is like death for you. Dan looking very commanding here with this too wide well. Ooh, I don't know about putting this eye here. Oh, no, we just dropped. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, he's deciding not to go for this Tetris. It would be pretty easy for Chris to parry. But DDR Dan has to make a decision eventually. Great skim with the T-piece. You have another line, but it's too late. DDR Dan getting his second game. And I'm sure you at home can see why this is FD3 today. Alrighty.
So this is a very early match, and both of these players clearly kind of have an idea what's going on with this game. I thought for sure we were going to catch someone's like, yeah, I'm already in for like Puyo. I play Puyo Tetris. I can do and not quite engage with the jank that's here, but I'm so happy to see right out the gate that like we're playing the neutral.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, DDR Dan, no!
Oh, that was such a good poke.
At top board. It's so hard to defend because, like, you absolutely need to be clearing lines in order to defend yourself, in order to downstack a little bit and survive. But when that is happening, you know, you don't no longer get to pick and choose when your fights are. Oh no!
Look, this game is kind of jazz, where it's sometimes the moves you don't make that are important. And I'll be honest, even in the games that I'm competent and can play neutral, I still like to blitz through it as much as possible until I'm forced off. But like, not respecting your opponent out the gate in this can be incredibly lethal.
Yes, for sure. Chris does have a round here. He's certainly not out of this game just yet. When DDR Dan is choosing to make a different route, I have noticed that he looks a little uncomfortable. Like, sometimes he will make a decision that I don't quite understand. And I suspect
a lot of his like places or placements of pieces he doesn't quite have, and like building the defense of his stack, he just hard commits to. And I don't know if I agree with that. Unless you can already see that Chris is in a weirdly committal place himself. But no, we got a... Oh no!
All right. Congratulations, DDR Dan. You are advancing to winners round 2.
You know, this is one of the rare times that I'll say it, but I think this would make for a really interesting, like, guideline Tetris mode. With all the piece flexibility you get in that, you can... And, you know, 4-wide being a thing, you could get some pretty crazy volleys. But I also suppose you need the risk of being able to fall off in the first place. Let's see how the kids play. They're terrifying. You know, it's been so long since I've seen your JPEG.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I haven't streamed in quite a bit, but up next we're gonna have Nightshine v Normie Nick. Looking forward to this one.
I like singling out Nick because he's actually local to my area, and he started right around. What game did he started TGM about like a year ago, and there appears like, Juicey, I don't get this. I don't like. Why do you like this game? And then like a month later, he came back saying, "Okay, I get it now," and he started to like make real progress to what we played for Frosty Faustings. In the Vortex gallery area, we had our own quote-unquote dunk tank, where we just did 3 money matches, and he was one of the 2 people to win, beating me in Tetris Park after Sakura. So his gains have been steep in the last year, and I'm kind of interested to see where he goes with this one. So, in my memory, it's the Bird and Pinky that are the meta characters, yes?
I definitely think Mary is better than Pinky. So, Pinky's garbage pattern is one of the easier patterns to downstack. Like, you can still downstack Kakahu's pattern, but it requires you to draw eyes. Whereas Pinky's pattern, if you stack in the center of the board, and then you focus on building 2-wide wells on the periphery, you typically do okay. Oh, I need to... There we go. Okay. That did not do what I thought it would do. This is my first time using stream control, so I have no idea what this thing does.
We're trying our best out here. I can already kind of clock. I don't think Nick has a ton of familiarity with this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, which character is the one with the fastest drop speed?
They all share the same drop speed. They have different garbage speeds.
Oh, garbage send speeds.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the fastest garbage send speed?
Skird. He's a little bunny rabbit.
Yeah, I feel like that goes a long way in this, where you need to help yourself have fast response times.
Mm-hmm. I don't really like that character because he gives you like a double eye dependency on damage. So you're like, oh, I just draw 2 eyes and I send it back to you. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, are you going to draw 2 eyes? Do you know that?
Yeah.
It feels like a reasonable gamble. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't like how Nick is throwing out random pokes. Not that, like, you don't want to do damage, but you need to have such a measured response to your opponent that sending out something before you even have any material for defense built up is risky. It's risky.
Yep, for sure.
Okay. Got hit with the 10 back.
Mm-hmm. This is also a game where you're going to have to commit. Like, your decision to commit is usually more valuable than... What? That's a weird decision. I don't quite know about that one. Welcome back to the stream, CT.
Rotations are a little funky in this game.
They are, yeah.
If I had one criticism, I think everything else about the game is exactly what it needs to be. But the basic rotations could use some work.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I was discussing this game at locals, and the overwhelming consensus was this game would absolutely be the esport of the future if it had like SRS type rotation scheme and like kicks and stuff like that.
I don't even know if I agree with that. I think just the DAS is kind of wonky feeling in its own right.
It is pretty weird, isn't it?
Like, the actual acceleration feels longer than its contemporaries.
Yeah.
I can see moves all the time when I'm playing behind the wheel, and I never feel like I can capitalize on them fast enough.
Mm-hmm. Kat, can you boo Tuesday Night Mystery for saying that this game feels better than Sega Tet? My man is so traumatized by the solid ceiling of Sega Tet. It's like...
Now, which one are we talking here? Like...
Naomi Sega Tet. Oh!
Okay, I was gonna say...
Nightshine wasn't ready.
No one from the Absolute Pluses here. CT aside, so I can slander Sega Tet from the 80s.
Oh, true.
Clearly, 90s Sega Tet is the superior game.
Sure.
I'm glad you get it.
Oh, maybe Nick's expecting like Peace Lock to decay in a way that it's not.
Yeah,
they
that's
give you so much lock delay in this game.
You like if you want your piece to lock, press the soft drop, press the hard drop button. Like you
quote unquote hard drop, the fake hard drop button. T-spin, no T-spin.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, take the skim, buddy. Take the skim.
Yeah, that is one of the things. Like one of the things you have to learn in this game, other than building too wide, which is pretty strong, is you're gonna have to learn all of your skims, all of your like single line skims, and you're gonna have to know them pretty well.
And a lot of games have such a focus on efficiency, Tetris, T-spin.
Yeah.
That the skims can be kind of neglected. So in that sense, this game is refreshing.
Yeah.
You need to learn to play from disadvantage, which, again, is not something that a lot of newer games do.
Yeah, they don't emphasize it.
No, not that much. But, honestly, that's kind of the thing that I miss about a lot of different like 90s era versus Tetrises is they did not hesitate to make, but no, when things get bad, ooh, good ball there.
Okay.
Things get
Ooh.
bad.
Okay, we're playing neutral. Normie Nick finding a game. Go.
Oh, that's
Huge.
going to hit hard.
Would you consider doing brackets of modern games on Puzzle Wednesday? Maybe like Luminous Arise? Wow. I had a thought.
Yeah.
No, I love the demo for that game. It's great.
We will definitely discuss Puzzle Wednesday events at another time. You can always hop in the Discord if you want to see that schedule. Today, we're all about Vortex Gallery. I hope you're excited. I'm looking forward to Karnov's tomorrow. Okay. Nick has not drawn a single piece that he needs to defend with. It's pretty brutal. They're all for the right side. But
to be fair, Nightshine
God.
Oh
my dear Lord.
yeah.
Nightshine had the eye dependency of all time, and it's like, nah, it doesn't really matter that much.
No, not at all. And Nick's like, I don't want to obstruct my well by putting any of these pieces on the left.
Was that like 6 or 8 SZ pieces?
Yeah.
Sorry, LS pieces. Yeah.
Incredible. Oh, I thought you were apologizing for saying Zed.
No. It is Z.
It is
You got
Zed.
it, buddy.
All right. Well, with that, congratulations, Nightshine. You're advancing to winners round 2.
Anyone Canadian enough to apologize is gonna think it's Z. Come on.
Incredible. You think that only Canadians apologize? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, we here in the States don't have the reputation for that.
True. That is really
That's
true.
why we have someone to, keep us humble, keep us honest, keep us balanced.
I've actually been told. I've been told that when people go visit, I've been told by people visiting Korea and Japan that they're like, everybody thinks we're weirdly polite because we hold the door open. And I'm like, they don't do that? Like, brother. I have a black screen. All right, one more time.
Who do we have for this?
We have Color Thief versus Spacey Soundy. I definitely... Can you see the stream?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Wait, nope, it blacked out on Discord again for a second for me.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Give me 1 second. I am updating stream control.
No worries.
And then I will do it again.
There we are.
We did it! Champion.
So Spacey Soundy, it's a player that I know mostly for Puyo, especially back when we were running Fever, but it's interesting to see what games it plays that are not. And it's kind of become a regular at Puzzle Wednesday at this point.
Yeah.
But CT is... We run this twice in the past, and TT is still kind of the person to beat.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say CT is definitely my favorite to win the bracket.
Well, CT is Mr. I-Spin, so...
It's true. And he does like to do this like extended... So what he's doing right here is he's trying to plan a donation. So that way he doesn't have to spend as much inside of his too wide well. Yeah, and look at how effectively he's able to defend himself against offense from Spacey. Even though he started on the back foot, he could win the whole exchange and then send over a tremendous amount of damage as well.
We love a little bit of tank and send.
Yeah. So like, if you're familiar with building combos in Guideline, that skill I think is definitely going to help you here. You should just think about combos everywhere. Just how many combos can you build, you know? CT with the provocation because he's got the eye skim, and he has an having an O skim available is also huge. So that's one of the reasons why we build 2 wide in this game. If you don't, then most pieces will not be able to clear reliably. But if you have a deep 2 wide well, then literally every piece other than I can find a clear. Yeah, for sure.
It's a 90s Tetris.
Yeah.
Side 2 wide is optimal.
True. And if you can find at the top of your well, if you can find like various 3 wide and 4 wide pits, that'll unlock certain skims involving T, L, J, and I, which is all important for defending yourself. CT getting his first point. Playing Skurd. Skurd is such a adorable little gentleman. I actually don't think that he attacks fast enough for his damage pattern to be good, is my contention. Especially against a player who is as capable of downstacking as CT. The CT is just a very able to clean up very quickly. And you see that like the damage is rolling in for CT on CT's side. He almost has opened it up already, and he's able to start working on downstacking it. Okay.
We're fine.
Wow. I didn't expect that to go his way, but you know what? We take those.
Oh no, like the bunny has kind of a slow response time in terms of attack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was the one that I remember like Vibes picking the first time, like, wow, this character supremely did not work out.
Yeah.
You like the little cannon, he's going to hurt, but like...
But he's not that much faster than the other fast characters, right? And he gives up bonus damage. Skurd is the only character in the game that does not have any bonus damage on his doubles. And like ideally what you would like to do is you'd like to get your opponent's board in such a state that... Oh, CT! Oh!
Okay.
Oh,
We got signs of life here.
the Peace Q. Peace Q can be so mean. It is a
also
high
have to
variance
just
game
take
for
it.
sure. What was that?
Sometimes you're just gonna have to take a bad clear in like a 2 wide if you get a Z or S,
Yeah, that's true.
and just hope it's worth not taking damage. It's just the play you need to make.
Yep. And CT has been exercising a lot of great discipline here. You do not want to be messing around and like losing exchanges that you simply cannot afford to lose. If your opponent sends you a single and you start a rally, you better win that rally. You know? Oh, that was 3-0.
Yeah.
I was lulled
Also-
into a false sense of security on the scoreboard.
Never ever stack over your gap.
Oh,
If
you should do
keep
it.
Keep it one layer.
Sure. I am a huge fan of stacking over
Huge
the well.
stacker over. Yeah.
You gotta stack over the well, because it's about the number of line clears that you have available, not the depth of your well. So like if you have a big well and then you devour it all by clearing doubles and triples, you're in a worse spot than if you had overstacked, taken an ugly single here and there. You're a little bit cheesed on the bottom of your board. It doesn't matter. So long as you're able to clear your next single, you're alive. So we have our next stream match queued up. It's gonna be Nightshine v Bunny Conda. Are we on winners? I don't have the bracket open. I have the Smash Dash though. It's somewhere. Here it is. No, it's not.
Winners quarters.
Winners quarters. Thank you.
Also, I think we did say it already, but do it again. tip your waiter tonight. I'd be smart. Very, very, very much making this happen. So give him a shout out. So Bunny Conda showed up for a previous run of Puzzle King, and they've got some serious chops. Even like before there was the snapping to the actual like tennis meta of this. Pretty sure they have a TGM pedigree as well, which, you know, big surprise for some of our hard hitters here.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the extremely strong players of this is sort of like their vacation game. They're deep into TGM, or they're deep into Guideline, and they're like, I just want to take a break. You know, I want to play. This is the Breaker's Revenge of Tetris. Is my contention.
I find this relaxing.
That's quite the damage.
Sometimes
sent over.
I want to unwind with a tall glass of getting one shot.
True.
Welcome back, H&K.
Welcome back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some 8-way movement going on here, where people are hard dropping, and then there's like a fake hard drop. I actually wonder if it's like if the game just like simulates you holding down or something. You know what I mean?
I think it's one of those cases where they never really accounted for this being played on anything but a 4-way stick. Thus,
true.
Diagonals just kind of get away. Like, this would not be the only case of something like that happening, but it does give... rough. It does kind of give a unique advantage to, like, pad and keyboard players should they be able to actually harness it. If you're coming off of Guideline, that should actually be more familiar to you than not.
I suppose that's true. Okay, Nightshine with too wide, but draws the wrong piece. Bunny Conda able to defend, has multiple singles lined up. Bunny Conda looking quite dominant. Alrighty. We're building that too wide.
I can confirm, having played a match or two, that the quote-unquote hard drop button does not let you move the piece in any way.
Interesting. They're just holding down. I would love it if 8-way movement did not become the standard, because I think that's really yucky. It's just really yucky.
I strongly agree.
While you two are both saying this, I don't know how you're going to even come close to enforcing that.
That's true. Nightshine definitely managed to put the hurt on. Winning. The thing is that, like, with the way the damage cap works, sometimes it's more about the number of exchanges you win. Because, like, if you win an exchange, but you spend like 13 lines or something like that, you know, like, it's sort of not... Oh, no! Oh! Nightshine, the misdrop.
It doesn't matter if you win, just simply don't lose.
Simply don't lose. That's true.
So, Bunny Conda knows the meta pretty well. They helped me de-rust last night at 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm like, I could sleep.
Or I could play Puzzle King, the height of Tetris gaming.
It beckons to me.
Look, you probably had a long night between this and the TGM4 update.
Oh yeah, I literally got the notification that 1.8 dropped in the middle of our set.
Oh, sure.
Like, I guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
Alrighty. We're back at it with this mirror. Where are the merry enjoyers? You know, this is CT's character. Why don't you play my character?
Which one is Mary again?
Mary's the maid.
Oh, she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
She is fine. Totally serviceable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nightshine definitely applying the pressure, but I think I would rather have Bunny Conda's board. Oh, ooh.
Not anymore.
Well,
That
yeah.
was some good, like, L finesse, but
Whoa.
that saved a turn.
Does
Yeah.
this game have like floor kicks? I swear it has floor kicks. No wall
I
kicks.
think it
but
has floor kicks.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
Because that was a very bespoke guideline, kind of
Oh,
finessing the L over a hurdle that it wouldn't otherwise be able to jump.
mm-hmm.
Don't think the LJ sequence is right on Bunny Conda's side there, but we're gonna keep.
Oh, we're just
Oh
winning
my
winning the whole exchange, no problem. Just as we planned it.
Oh my god.
Like-
that volley.
That's what I really like about this game. Is like Bunny Conda had to kind of, you could see in real time the size up. Do I fix my board or do I keep sending so I don't lose this one?
Mhm.
And there was a couple of seconds where like, oh, I could, but okay, you sent that, but
Yeah.
I could make things better. I guess it's just not worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, the constant balance of... Oh, no! We missed a parry! Oh, God. Oh, Nightshine emptied his entire board. But you know what? That means there's no gas left. So... Great riposte. Yeah, Nightshine has definitely learned a skim or two. But it's not going to be enough. Bunny Conda advancing to winners semis. Congratulations, Nightshine. Alrighty. Up next, we should have CEV DDR Dan. Just a moment. Stay tuned. Gotta put the 2 seconds of the Heavy Smash OST back on and then leave.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Like it's
it's
the same game.
It's the same game.
This is probably the most literal tennis Tetris outside of like Magical Tetris Challenge if we're counting official games.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's, given that was like part of its name scheme, I think there's something a little lost. There's not anything out there that kind of feels like the volley part of damage is important anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I don't entirely remember how Magical Tetris Challenge calculates who wins a trade. but
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty odd. I don't quite know. All right, back to
when you're
Pinky,
measuring
eh?
things in like, in terms of like seashells and frying pans, the math gets a little weird.
It's pretty weird. DT deciding not to parry. I'm sort of surprised by that. But DDR Dan is not in a great place to interact. DT, a little bit of hemming and hawing, yeah. He's got the skim. Oh my god. Yeah, just a little bit of planning the board is all that it takes in order to pressure your opponent straight out of the game. All right. Oh my god, this volley is so scary. It's so much damage. Okay.
So, earnest question.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, this
Sorry.
is pretty painful.
mid trade volley.
Yeah. Sorry.
What do you think is the worst piece to get?
Oh, for sure. O is such a nightmare of a piece. O is a nightmare
in
of
spite
a...
of a major misdrop.
Yeah.
What do you
So
think back?
One of the things that I find kind of interesting about this game competitively is that because people have not really, it's kind of difficult to like spend that much time on it because the single player is like so bad. Like people don't really know, they haven't really embodied all of the finesse that this game asks of them. you know, like when you play TGM and you play some of the other Tetrises, all of the players know like various kicks and stuff like that to enhance their stacking. Oh, CT drawing multiple O's. I told you it's a nightmare piece. No! Oh!
Yeah.
The eye rotation is if I remember correctly left oriented. Yeah.
But to your point, nobody plays this enough to have the finesse to unlock.
True. CT, you have a point, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, he just said it.
He just said it.
He made his point.
He made his point. He's got another point. Look at that ribbon.
But I do think that is probably one of the strongest suits of like a good puzzle game is just playing even by yourself in that context.
Yep.
Basically equates to labbing.
Yeah.
And I'd say it's arguably a much more fun time to lab in a lot of puzzle games that I've played than fighting games.
Sure. Ooh, CT. I'm sort of fascinated by the decision-making process to riposte there. Like, surely... Oh, he's not ready! Okay. He's got the skim. Okay.
Skim was good. We're at 8 lines. That's gonna...
All right.
It's gonna do some real damage.
Whew. Everything's cool. This game really does it to you. Like, you're just kind of chilling. You're having a good time. And then somebody's like, I'm taking 8 lines. Yeah.
It's like, oh!
It's like getting splashed with cold water. You know?
Not untrue.
Ooh, CT's a little greedy.
CT's taking the hit.
That
was a choice.
Yeah, DDR Dan had such a longer combo, like, ready to go. He's not gonna win this exchange, though. And CT's deciding whether or not he wants to, like, interact. Because you do not want to lose a volley. At this state...
Oh my god.
No way.
He was literally down to his last usable move. And it's like, okay, that was enough.
Sometimes it's all it takes. You know? You just gotta play to all of your outs. Okay, DDR Dan sending over the double. A bunch of damage.
DDR Dan keeps shifting around in eye dependency, and it's impressive that he's managed to not create 3 across this entire one, but he's clearly been lost in the sauce for this round, unfortunately.
CT. Kind of cleaning up shop here. No problem. Damn.
DDR Dan definitely has some sauce, though.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, undeniable.
I'm really impressed with the level of finesse he has. I'm wondering, he's got to have picked that up from somewhere. I don't know if it's Magical Tetris or maybe Tetris and Dr. Mario. There are some of them that are
probably
diagonals. Like he's definitely seen a diagonal or 2 in a Tetris game, I want to guess.
As I'm sure he's also probably been forged in a lot of years of Puyo Tetris. Well, that's been the main game of a lot of settings. But you know, he was playing against the TGM4 1.1 world record holder, so what can you do?
The what? No, I'm not. I was for like 5 minutes when the patch dropped.
Oh. You gotta take your credentials every time.
Former world record holder. Yeah, that sounds good. Put that on my resume.
Yeah, absolutely.
Digi, not the player. I'm sort of surprised we don't... So Digi is a Puzzle Wednesday regular. Goes up to every bracket, but managed to find himself quite deep into bracket here against Bunny Conda. Are we... Davi, are we still on winner's quarters?
second half.
I have
this-
so many windows open. I'm like, where are we? What's happening? Help!
Okay, the down stack is slightly real on Digi's board.
Mhm.
Down stacking is so funny in this game. Like, it
Yeah.
usually doesn't matter, but sometimes it comes in play. Like,
Yep. And also,
I-
this character in particular, you know, there's a part of his pattern where if you draw 2 eyes, you can downstack it. And it has come up. It's come up in Grand Finals. Grand Finals Reset, if I remember correctly. So, like, you gotta watch out for it. But it usually doesn't come up, but it can come up. So watch out.
what's really funny about the garbage in this game is the game does not wait before giving it to you.
No.
I mean, there's the animation, of course, but once it reaches your side of the board, your screen is going to rise.
Oh, yeah.
So you can be in funny situations where you've got an eyepiece out and then you get cocky use, garbage.
Yes.
And then your eyepiece is just like trapped in a well.
Yep.
And it's not going to clear lines when it drops and you're dead on board, but you've got this like leisurely dropping piece.
You sound like you're speaking from experience, DT.
It may have hurt me.
Oh my god. Incredible. Digi looks a little uncomfortable. Bunny Conda can certainly play
Looks
a little bit longer.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Manages to find their first game. Okay, I do like the center well. I'm a big fan of, maybe not against this character always, but center well is great because as soon as you draw a piece, you can, you know, drop it into your well, so you can react to incoming attacks a little more effectively. It's sort of hard to always. Oh, Bunny, what an interesting choice. I probably would have swung,
You gotta take the
frankly. Yeah. Okay.
So singles are interesting in this game. They're almost like not worth poking with, but if
Yeah.
you have a double, it's worth considering.
Yep.
But you have to make sure to time it on a favorable sequence
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want your opponent to just send it back. So I think Bunny was maybe screen watching Digi's sequence and waiting for a safe moment.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really want to send the double if you know your opponent is like easily going to be able to reply or has a lot of replies available. Ooh, Bunny with like too late of a parry and nothing. Oh, manages to find the last minute parry, but this O is such a nightmare. They won from that position?
Incredible.
No way. That's right. It is Die Last Gaming. Wow.
Oh, it is.
Bunny Conda looking to get the 3-0, but it was close. You know? Digi's definitely no slouch. Oh, a little too late. Okay. Yep. Continue the volley. No problem. Digi with such an eye dependency manages to plug it in with a J and finds another clear, but there's not another one available.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
Funny.
that T definitively upkicked though.
Mm-hmm.
you can
Sorry,
only afford
I
to
had to
lose.
confirm that for science.
Yeah. I think up
You can
kicks are
basically
cursed.
afford to lose a single volley like that. Like
Yeah.
the game is basically decided in 1 or 2 exchanges.
Mm-hmm. For those of you who can't count, and don't worry, I'm among you, the Tetris field normally holds 20 lines, and the max damage in Puzzle King is 10. So if you eat 2 max damage attacks, you are dead. Like, it's just over.
I love a two-touch game.
We love a two. Well, I mean, like, you've been sitting around parrying and riposting, like, It's not like you had no opportunities to defend yourself.
Okay, this is Digi's big moment. He's down 0-2, but he's in a very real position to get on the board now.
Oh!
You can't just say that!
The commentary!
And things like this happen!
The curse.
That's tragic.
Congratulations, Bunny Conda. Very clean. But your opponent was no slouch. Certainly getting the 3-0, but it was close. We'll see you in winter semis. We'll turn on a little bit of...
No one's picking the farmer.
No, well, that's
that
because
is?
he's incredibly bad. He's just... He's no good.
He's so
good.
He's no good.
It would be really funny to see two people gentlemen's to farmer.
True.
Because then, like, usually you only need enough material for, like, I don't know, 3 singles or something, and that's pretty safe. But
That
I
would
could
be incredibly funny.
Well, things are so slow with farmer. You could, like, 4-wide your entire board back and forth.
Yeah, I would be interested to see a mirror match bracket, you know, akin to the magical drop rules. But this game does not get run often enough to be tinkering with the meta all that much, and I don't know that it would add that much to the game. Like, the game is already quite good, I feel.
Yeah. I'd argue I wouldn't mind if, like, there was just universal solid handling on this, because the core idea of it's just good. Most of the garbage is nonsense. You're not going to be downstacking anyway, so you could really randomize what your flavor of that is between rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I'm saying is we should have a Puzzle King sequel here in 2025.
That's true. That's true. You better get on it.
They never bothered to contact Bulletproof license or software for the licensing, and
Incredible.
Would it be authentic if you did?
You know, Falling Block Jam is like in a week. So if you are a Tetris developer and you're like, I need an audience to make Puzzle King 2, Puzzle Queen. If you're making Puzzle Queen, you should consider it in about a week. Get on it. Alrighty, up next. Spacey Soundy versus 2D Caps. A player I'm not familiar with in the slightest. I'm excited to see more people playing this. Love Groove into Toy Fighter, you know? Incredible game.
good music.
I love Toy Fighter Sonic. Just like he's just hanging out in the first level. And you're just like, there he is.
It's regrettable to me that that's a Naomi game only, because I would love to have thrown that like my Dreamcast had multiple setups. It's
That's
probably
true.
my favorite 3D fight or like 3D fighter. At this
Wow,
point.
really?
I don't play 3D fighters all that much, so for something to stick out at all,
Yeah,
it's gonna be like probably a favorite by default.
I see.
Like, respect to Tekken and Soul Calibur and Virtua Fighter, but they all feel a lot more dry to me,
Sure.
and I like my fighting games to be deeply explosive.
Like Puzzle King.
I mean, this was what we submitted for a reason. It sure does have some good spectating value and explosions.
True. It's also got a pretty funny story associated with it. My understanding is that K1 Soft is a spin-off of a unrelated Korean manufacturer, and as they went out the door, they basically bundled up the games that they had worked on for that company and put in 1 or 2 more games and sold it as a 4-pack, which is why if you look for this game on Fightcade, you have to type in 4-in-1 boot and not Puzzle King, because that is the actual name of the board as it was dumped.
How small are your feet if you're putting 4 in one boot?
That's true. You got a lot of feet.
I pulled back from making that joke, but nah, you just leapt right into it. Okay.
Please do not judge me for my feet.
You got 4 tiny feet. You put them all in one boot. You're like a Goomba in the big green boot.
You need like a Haribo's boot with like two people in it.
Yeah.
On the title screen. That'd be so great.
Okay.
Spacey, I am.
What are we doing here?
What's going on over here?
This
I got
is a
some
capital
questions.
C choice.
Yeah.
Ooh, hard committing to the Tetris hole is very risky.
Yeah, given the piece randomizer, it's pretty terrifying to build eye dependencies generally.
And
the antithesis of this game.
Yeah, the reward that goes along with that risk is honestly not nearly strong enough. You're not going to one-shot your opponent, but you could very well die all at once with the risks you're taking. So.
Okay. Great defense from Spacey. It's not ready to parry this, unfortunately, but...
Ooh, but wins that exchange.
2D caps. Looking pretty strong here, has multiple lines of attack, and Spacey unwilling to... Okay, finally manages to find a clear. Oh, no! If we had... Spacey could have lived, but... Yeah.
You just took the horizontal eye and then the vertical one when it spawned in.
Yeah, it looks like Spacey not quite comfortable with stacking over the well. You will have to do that every now and again in order to defend yourself against some of these attacks. You may have to plug up the well in order to find your next single, because your next single is more valuable than anything else you're not clearing, right? Oh, we pressed down.
Spacey was going to win the trade and still accidentally topped out.
Yeah.
That's magic.
Okay. A little bit of a misdrop, but it's honestly not a big deal. In fact, it almost looks great. So long as we respect that gap when we are finding our singles later on, actually will not matter. We're ready to defend.
Setting up a KO attack.
Oh, yeah. No! The T was fine! The T was fine, and now we're holding all of this. Oh, what is the plan now? Okay, this I works for us, but wait!
Okay,
no.
Never mind. Couldn't even get the words out.
So sad. Okay. Very similar looking piece to you.
This game is bad except for the farm.
I would not pick Scourge personally.
Yeah, the rabbit is not so great.
Because like getting a damage bonus on your doubles is like a mechanic for a reason, right? Because it forces your opponent to react to you without committing too many resources at once. 2D Cap's looking a little uncomfortable at top board here. Has to find a single. Does find the first single. Finds a second. But Spacey's so able to downstack from here. I don't think it would have been relevant.
Oh, not quite fast enough to return that last volley.
Righty. 2D Cap's unfortunately having to stack over. But Spacey's got a misdrop, so plenty of time. Find some offense.
I think my favorite thing reading the chat is I think everyone thinks their character is bad. And that feels real fighting game to me.
Yeah. Okay. Great defense from 2D Caps.
Good exchange. Oh my god, the maxed out 10 lines.
Okay. Basically making a beautiful 2-wide well. And also finds a pretty great exchange off of it as well. We're a little... Oh, we went a little too little too late. Okay. And now 2D Caps in a great position. Oh, but draws the wrong piece. This randomizer hates you. It hates everyone.
I heard you like Zeds.
I couldn't tell you what that is, but...
Well,
Sure I
well. 2D Caps.
Oh.
A very clean 3-0. Congratulations. Moving on up to losers round 5. Losers quarters, I assume. Up next,
Yes.
we're going to have DDR Dan v Nightshine.
This should be interesting.
So Nightshine's someone that we've had regular puzzle ones for around a year now. I want to say somewhere with that span, maybe a little bit less.
Yep.
But he's already kind of proven himself to be extremely consistent, making upper half a bracket for a bunch of games. And I think from basically this point in bracket, it's all very mindful tennis and a lot less guesswork. So let the full board conversions happen. It's going to be a hell of a time. I like the DDR Dan sticks to Pinky. Also, the more that we've seen, it clearly has this diagonal movement tech down.
Yes.
That's what I mean. It's terrifying. It's very impressive.
Yeah. It's really, really fast.
Pause, look to see if, like, can I take the downward facing out? No, let's flip it back up and just stack for more. Which is very much a Puyo mindset where you need to, if you're going to play this breakneck, you need to stop and pay attention to what your opponent is doing every once in a while. Otherwise, you're playing against yourself just as much as your opponent is.
That double's pretty strong here.
Yeah, Nightshine, unfortunately, had a pretty good clear lined up, but the +1 was just enough to end the round. Okay.
But I know the general stop, look at your opponent doesn't have a tech name in puzzle games largely. Maybe Puyo had something for it. But I always like to consider it looking both ways before crossing the street.
So far, DDR Dan's really showing us that Pinky can get the job done.
I love to see that. Because that's my character, you know, when y'all made me feel bad about Farmer.
I mean, he is quite bad. I hate to break it to you.
You can't just say that.
Feel free to pick Farmer. Like, I'm not going to stop you, but...
I'll develop the meta.
You're going to leave all that ELO just laying on the ground?
Nightshine with an early attack.
Yeah, but spent all of his resources without a whole easy way to defend himself. And meanwhile, DDR Dan, you know, he eats the 6 lines, but look at this position. Fantastic.
Having available line clears is kind of like having a full super meter that could be used offensively or defensively. Like it's just really good. You don't want to use that resource unless you expect a good payoff.
Definitely. Ooh, a little bit late, but now Nightshine at top board. Not a whole lot of action, but we could start downstacking our opponent's garbage, which is kind of funny. But we'd have to draw that eyepiece. Not happening when our opponent kills us.
I like how DDR Dan is functionally shimmying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you're going after your attack? I could be sent, I could not. You're gonna have to figure that out.
Okay. DDR Dan really committing to this one wide well. Yeah, he's able to find the Tetris, but it only lands because his opponent has already depleted all of their singles.
Well, it does seem like Nightshine is kind of burned through his resources in not even neutral, just kind of in the initial stack.
Nightshine appears to struggle to build resources, like, in between attacks. Like, when he attacks, he's fine consuming them, but there's a little bit of hesitation every now and again. You do have to play quite fast in this. Like, you do have to be stacking. You will not be okay if you're not.
Okay.
Oh! Okay.
I don't know what the damage spike might have hurt DDR Dan there a little bit.
It's pretty even, and Nightshine correctly delayed a single there to get the return.
Mm-hmm.
And it wins the round.
I do love the sound of the DAS. It sounds like somebody, like, I don't know, like holding a stick against a fence when you walk by it, you know? Baseball card on a bike.
It's kind of chunky.
Hey, Nightshine, we're starting attacks that we don't have a way to continue a volley with.
It's working so far.
He's definitely spending his money all in one place. DDR Dan potentially kind of doesn't have follow-ups here. If we're not careful.
Oh, no, the misdrop!
We're careful.
Wow, that's so sad.
Funky piece rotations. Strike again.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, DDR Dan. You're advancing to loser semis.
Wow, we're already that far through bracket. That's crazy.
Yeah, true.
Game goes at a fast clip.
I mean, next one is last before her top 4.
Mm-hmm.
Who did knock DDR Dan loses again? I mean, that was CT. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah, CT will do it to you. He will send you straight to losers, but, you know, we were not quite sure what the seeding was going to be like for this game, because we have a few entrants who are sort of unknown to us. DDR Dan's definitely a wild card, for sure.
It's one of those things, like, even if they're a known quantity in a version of the game, that doesn't necessarily always translate, especially when we've run some stuff that's, like, deeply meant to throw off understood conventions of whatever game you usually play.
Yep.
Alright. So Digi and 2D caps, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting on the challenge.
I feel like we wildly slept on 2D caps, but at least when I was looking through the start of GG when we were making some seeding decisions, I did not really see much of a Tetris background here, but they've been playing this game as it asks of you incredibly well so far.
Oop. Looks like we're remaking.
This is a fighting game, not a Tetris game. If it was a Tetris game, it would say Tetris on the title screen, right?
That's why it only says it in one of the sub-menus.
Oh, they've already remade.
DDR,
all right.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
Fantastic showing so far.
Yeah. Are we struggling to connect here? Maybe there's a control issue I don't know about. Hard to
I
say.
think Kate is just having a moment. Oh, and the match is closed again.
It's odd. Like, he has historically not had too much of a problem with this one, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the network must be under strain for whatever reason.
Can't imagine that things are going on right now.
Well, all I can say, spectating is usually, fairly low latency, but it was higher latency than looking at things on Twitch.
I suppose that's true.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. They made it.
We're in there for real.
The tournament is saved.
So, like, all of the character portraits on the lower end are the eye. Why is the rabbit just the teeth and the cigar?
You wouldn't want a cigar if you were a fancy cannon-wielding rabbit.
Eye.
Not in your eye? I suppose that's true.
Thank you for understanding.
Fast 6 drop off the opening there.
Yeah.
And I think 2D Caps committed more material despite receiving it, so very unfortunate.
Kind of funny that 2D Caps is stuck with the O's once again.
I think we're fine.
Digi! Okay, it's fine. I'm a little concerned about how much in terms of, like, singles that we've accepted. But you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. Certainly in the early game, I think if your opponent sends you a single, you should just thank them and be like, thank you for removing a single off of your board. Now you will have one less to defend against when I send you a double. Oh, Digi.
That's tragic.
That is pretty tragic.
I mean,
Wide
decent
open.
skin, I'm keeping it. Yep.
We're not looking.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that misdrop from 2D Caps is pretty brutal. Digi is able to defend pretty well. Finds his first game. Tired of this friggin' bird. Play the maid!
I don't know. Is the maid any good?
I love her. I like the...
Costume.
You're not answering the question.
the maid's pretty good. She just... I don't think... She's a little slower in her attack speed, but I don't really think it matters.
Did you taking the damage and scared enough to take a bad O placement?
Yeah. Yeah, this overstack is
tragic.
lethal. It is kind of funny when the garbage pushes your piece into your next clear, and you're like, okay, but you didn't do the thing. Okay. 2D Caps.
Could have taken the S skin there. But
Great defense.
Digi's still fine.
Oh, this eye misdrop is so brutal.
I mean, with the right sequence, it's fine. But... Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
this
that
one's
worried.
totally fine.
Yeah, I suppose if your opponent is dying at top board, you know, you can get away with a lot.
Like, unless you straight up lose a volley,
Uh-huh.
you can kind of assume that your opponent's also going through it.
Alrighty. Okay, 2D Caps. Unfortunately, okay, we're finally able to start downstacking our opponent's garbage, actually. which is a funny thing that doesn't come up very often, but it does come up for this character in particular. Oh, I have the score. I have the score upside down, don't I?
Do you?
5-0?
5-0? Okay. All right. Digi does find this J, and 2D Caps is waiting on an eyepiece. We are able to send with this, but there's no follow-up. Digi's floundering here, it looks like. Yeah.
Too much hesitation. That's going to cost him the round.
That might be it. Oh, it's not it. Okay. Sick. Sorry, stream control is not quite what I'm used to, so the scoreboard looks a little funny sometimes.
Was it 1-1 and you had it as 2-0 and then you changed it to 2-1?
Don't look behind the curtain, okay? Like, I'm working back here, all right? Like,
we have fun here. We have
right.
fun here.
2D Caps deciding to eat all of these singles. Definitely the correct choice. All right, great defense. What?
Oh.
Why? No. Oh.
I get it. At that high a board, you may feel compelled to like, oh, I don't want to complicate my down stack. No,
yeah.
Cash it in.
It's do or die in this game. There's no like, I'll wait for the perfect moment. No, it's like,
yeah,
it's going down right now. You have to do something.
Whatever it takes to live, you got to do it. All right, 2D Caps starting the volley, basically plus oneing his opponent's double. Oh.
So,
lived 2 now.
It lived because the eye was already in column 10, and then the next piece spawn is instantly murdered.
We're going to game 5. That's pretty hype.
Yeah, this is actually, we've had a lot of like 3-0 sweeps today, so it's pretty refreshing to have a little more balanced of an exchange here. Digi letting loose with a double. 2D Caps finding a Tetris with the eyepiece, but Digi's able to defend against this max damage attack.
Ooh.
And now on match point.
Digi advantage.
A couple singles coming out. Pretty neutral development so far.
Well, we're starting to make some really vertical dependencies on 2D Cap side.
Mm-hmm.
If we're not smart about what few volleys we can take back.
Oh my god. Oh no.
That does
god.
not work like that.
Secret grade stacking from 2D Caps.
That's rude.
No.
Wait. Oh, it's over.
Living?
It's over.
Oh.
All right.
As a flex or not, but like, this game's the 90s. These and S spins do not exist.
Wow. Congratulations, Digi. What a hard-fought match.
Unironically, the weird, bold S staircase pattern is absolutely what you like to do when you're going for secret grade. But yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. Gosh, what a bracket so far.
What a bracket. We're heading over to winners finals. Color Thief versus Bunny Conda. This is definitely quite the match. Bundy is a very strong TGM player. Also a Street Fighter Alpha player, which is kind of funny. Yeah. Alright, let's turn this. We'll turn that up. Turn this down.
And we're switching to first to 5 now. Winners finals.
mashing a bunch of singles is just custom combo, right?
True. You're right, and you should say it.
I already did. Thank you.
We're playing first to 5. This game moves fast, and you'd be like, first to 5, that's quite the set. But in this game, not so much. It can get a little long if you're in a dead heat. But CT is quite the crafty character in this game.
Yeah. Like, the biggest wrinkle is, unlike DDR Dan, we're not playing with 2 players that are operating on incredible raw speed.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 neutral demons made it this far.
Yeah, that's true.
Which means if the options start slowing down, we might be taking a minute.
Ooh, just a little too late from CT, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see CT spends a lot of time waiting and looking. He'll spend a lot of time developing his board and then being like, okay, I must find the optimal time to strike. And what's funny is that as you get deeper into the bracket, players start interacting with each other. Like, they'll move their pieces in response to where you're moving your piece, and vice versa. It's very interesting and a lot of fun. CT. Oh, Buddy Conda drew an O. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, 3 J's in a row? That is
Normal.
tragic.
Normal. Just the typical Puzzle King randomizer.
Look, I'm just saying, 7 bag would have had your back. TGR's memory would have had your back. This game, no.
All right, CT. Very happy to accept these singles. Ooh. Bent over the big attack. You know what? It killed, so it didn't matter, but I was a little worried. I was a little worried that Bunny Kondo was going to be sending that right on back. DT. Building the center well, as is typical.
You know, and more conventional randomizer, that was almost like a perfect clear.
Mm-hmm. DT opting to take a more defensive route. Had to react to the incoming garbage. Ooh,
He
no!
wins that trade, so
Decides to eat the double, which fair. Oh, can't eat that one. Well, we did it. Okay. Oh my god. Very close.
I think CT is probably the best at calculating what losses he can actually take.
That's true.
In a game where every hit is scary, he's like, yeah, but this one's okay. This is an acceptable loss.
Yeah.
And I think choosing our friendly Birdman here, especially the flat floor pattern, kind of stabilizes your options even after getting hit.
DT just a piece behind. That's all it takes to run out of singles and lose an exchange just like that. We're building a T dependency. Converting it into a 2 wide. Well, there's some cool tricks you can do here, which CT is showing off. Funny skims, donations. Oh, but there's no...
No, we're not out of the woods yet.
We're looking pretty out of the woods there, that's for sure. Buddy Conda finding their first point. Okay. Bunny Conda definitely demonstrating that they can certainly apply the offense. But it's the defense, the neutral, that I'm more concerned with. DT with a fast double.
We fixed the O placement on Bunny Conda's side with a little L tuck there. Very, very Tetris or I dependency switched into kind of a 2-wide option, primarily with a L dependency.
Yep. And CT, unfortunately, starting fights that he can't win. Giving up a round as a result. This is definitely one of those things that is very easy to end up doing in this game, because the game forces you to play at a pace that's really fast, potentially uncomfortable. Even.
I know CT didn't mean it.
Yeah.
But I like that he did have the T-spin triple set up.
Not typically a strategy I recommend in this game, but yes.
True.
It's just like the same thing that I kind of have to give, 2D caps. I liked seeing the attempt at the S-spin, even if it's not necessarily for this game.
Mm-hmm. CT. Very clean. Just straight bullying. Alrighty. I loved how earlier in the match CT pivoted from his well in like an unexpected way. It's pretty typical that you may have to abandon or donate over wells. Oh, what a great parry from CT. Bunny Conda clearing lines to survive, but yeah, we can chuck as many eyes as we want down there, but it doesn't super matter.
You need to take any plug clears you get from that point, because eye pieces are wasted vertically.
Yeah, it takes a surprising amount of work to open up both sides. CT's in a little bit of a vulnerable spot here, yeah. Send over the poke, but a little too late. Forced to eat all this damage. Going for a donation. This is a little scary. Finds a way to spend the... Oh my god, he finds a way to use the S. Holy moly. And he loses anyway.
I think that was one of the longer volleys we've seen so far.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god. Okay. CT with a 3-wide well. It's pretty good. It lets you take all these skims with J, L, and T. And having a nice T shape at the bottom lets you use S and Z. Oh, okay.
Bunny, oh, wow!
That's so sad.
Funny loss. Both of those,
Bunny
my
did,
board was so open, and then I lost with wide open boards. I don't know. It's so funny. I need IRS.
It's like Bunny did a ZS stack on top of each other, which allowed for like 2 or 3 different tuck dependencies. But it was worth just taking that to get this one swing that mattered.
Mm-hmm. Okay. DT abandoning the T well, which is pretty good because T-spins do nothing for you here. We're starting a volley here, but... Oh, just barely.
Okay.
CT...
Oh, hanging out the O there. Oh, boy.
Bunny Conda. Finding a match here. Finding a round, rather. Okay. Bunny forced to take a funny little skim, but no big deal. We're rebuilding our well. Unfortunately, it's kind of a 1-wide. We could take a double here, but we don't really want to because our opponent is able to return it. But unfortunately, we're trying S's and T's. Not the stuff that an extended volley is made out of. Yeah, Bunny has to make a decision about... Are we making singles? Oh, okay. CT started quite the volley. He's not able to defend himself. Too late of a parry. Means that Bunny Conda finding another game. 3-2 in Bunny Conda's favor. Now with the 3 wide well, CT is readily able to skim, but he's just a little too slow. Was not prepared for Bunny's speed. Bunny choosing not to riposte, not to parry, which I find kind of funny. Scary T-spin. Just a scary looking T-spin. I thought it locked in a weird and bad way multiple times. Alrighty. Bunny with a pretty funny 2 wide well. Able to win the whole exchange, no problem. CT would love to get this double here, but unfortunately, Bunny's just way too well defended for him to even consider starting the volley. Okay.
Oh,
Able to
it doesn't matter. He's out.
Yeah.
Kids know.
Yep. Easy.
Okay.
Makes it look easy. Put another point up for CT. It's 3-3.
If you've not played this game, it might look like you have a wider window to react than you really do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not confident about your placement,
yep,
before you see the attack, like damage conversion at the bottom, it's probably already too late.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think this game.
Oh no,
is very
CT.
much-
Oh god. That's such a painful misdrop. Okay. No!
Oh, the +1 there at the end. That's a shame. Like, this is a game that gives you the energy, like, yeah, I could maybe backseat drive this. I could be a contender. And,
yeah.
Not say you can't, but I promise it's just not as easy as it looks.
Maybe not. Okay. I don't, yeah. Bunny built this huge well with no plan on how to spend it. Not really a thing you get to do in this game. If you build resources, you gotta be able to fire them as soon as they're made, more or less. Okay. Yeah, both players deciding, I don't really need to send. DT's building up quite the board. Yeah, he does actually have a lot of offense here. Yeah, he decides that he's not going to take that the way that he otherwise would. This volley is really scary. It's getting pretty threatening. It's one of the weird things on offense is that, you know, you'll be pressuring somebody, but they're like surviving at top board, and they're invested in making singles for multiple reasons, right? And when that occurs, you know, if you lose that volley, you're going to be at top board pretty much instantly.
If you have lower board advantage, sometimes there is just a tactical reason to take a hit if they're doing like singles on down stack. Don't give them the chance to do damage until you have yourself ready to go.
Mm-hmm. I love how we've had multiple games now where players have just straight up died from their greed. They're like, I'm building in columns like 4 through 7, and it doesn't matter if my opponent kills you. It matters. Okay, big damage. Both players at top board, but Bunny Conda's looking a little more top than CT. And now CT is on match point. Looking to send Bunny Conda to losers finals.
Oh, we got an early miss drop.
Yeah, that one doesn't really matter that much, I don't think.
Crucial. It's like only on the bottom row. It's fine.
DT pondering the triple. Opts against it. Oh, just barely.
Like, that was a matter of single-digit frames there. Jesus.
Yeah, it can get pretty intense. GG's. DT. Excellent 5-3 victory here at Winners Finals. How you feel?
Tense. This game does not let you relax. Not for a moment.
Yeah.
In a very different way than something like Tetrio. You know?
Sure.
You don't just lose your brain to the stacking dimension. You have to be obsessed about what your opponent is doing at all times, because a single millisecond of delay in reacting to what they're doing, it can be deadly. Like, there are numerous moments there, you notice one or both of us has paused and they're damage checking the opponent. Like, do they see that I'm about to send something, or are they going to just walk into like an O block that can't do anything or something like that? Like, yeah, I don't know, I love this game.
It's so good. Alrighty, we're back at losers semifinals. First to 3. How you like it? DDR Dan, terrifying opponent. The pace at which he plays is just kind of stunning.
I'll never get used to those diagonals, man. Like, they strike fear into my heart.
Why is that?
It's like, to me, like, my brain can't even compute it. It's like the pieces are moving in ways that God did not intend, and you know, it's just demonic.
If you don't, or if you try it without actually properly embracing how diagonal movement works, as well, you're more likely to hurt yourself than have an advantage on your opponent.
What I'm hearing from you,
DDR Dan a Puyo main? Because that game's pretty heavy on the diagonals, I think.
Oh, I see. I hadn't thought about that.
In a post, like, I think right around the original Fever is when they started registering diagonal movement.
Well, Digi certainly looking very commanding here. That was a very fast 1-0, I feel. And all it takes is just better neutral. Like, your opponent can build a lot of resources, but if they can't muster them correctly, then you're gonna have a terrible time. We do have the funny audio glitch, of which there are many. It is a bootleg. DDR Dan did not respect? I'm shocked.
It does give him a lot of options. Okay, we're buying time.
Ooh, Digi with this...
And then, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out.
Bug that. Okay, yes, it does.
Oh.
That still felt like it sort of wasn't worth it.
I mean, he won, probably. What more do you want?
Probably. Probably is doing a lot of lifting here.
You're gonna need to explain the asterisk in your voice right now.
It's a volatile game. Okay.
There's the probably. My bad.
Oh my god, we have fun here.
Asterisks out here.
It's just rude to count anyone out, especially in this game.
That's true.
Your opponent gets a double and you reflect it, and then you win at top board. It could be that easy. And when both players at top board, there's a lot less room for being deliberate about when and what lines you clear.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can be forced into those situations. Like, it's not even a misplay, it's like you had no other option.
Ooh, I love the sound effect for missing a parry.
It's so good. More games need stuff like that. Kind of like Blockout has the, like, no, you press the rotate button, but this piece ain't moving.
Yeah.
Clang sound. Like, games need stuff like that. Like, nah, it's a you problem.
You got the negative feedback sound.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's so funny how diagonals are just central to DDR Dan's stacking strategy. Like, he will attempt to diag into a tuck every now and again. I'm like, you need to be less caffeinated. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we respect it.
Whoa, this exchange, this too wide is so versatile.
Oh, it's just barely
even with
too
the
late.
diagonal tech, it couldn't do it. Oh my god.
Good grief. Digi. Okay.
That was a really good swing.
Holy moly. Could I get somebody to clip that? Thank you.
For all the advantages of diagonal movement, it doesn't make it hold down faster.
No.
At least in a literal sense.
Okay.
Okay, Dan's got the juice here. He's got some sauce. Digi can do a little bit, but
it's not enough. No. Not when you have that deep of a 3-wide well. Like, the wider your well, especially if it tapers at the bottom, like, you can just throw any old piece in there, and your combo is going to be forever. And having a long combo in this game, for sure. Okay, we're just eating it. No big deal. Now Digi's out of resources. Able to send over the single, but oh, okay. DDR Dan does not have the material in the right places at the right time. Able to defend against his double, though. That's all it takes to win this match.
Whew. And this is back to first to 3, right? So
yes.
DDR Dan's got threatening set point here.
Yes.
If he can take this.
Mm-hmm.
Which he won't if Digi can have his way.
Yeah, we'll see. I definitely am a believer in Digi. Like, Digi definitely plays a little slower, but I feel like Digi's grasp on the interactions is a little bit deeper in some respects.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, speed is valuable in this game, but it's essential that you respect your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that being said, I mean, Digi's clearly feeling it.
In this moment, yeah, these misdrops are definitely not conducive to winning. Okay.
But
that's
Dan's
fine.
basically wasted his material here. Like, he doesn't
Oh,
have
no,
the
he's
access
fine.
to a lot. Oh my god, he received garbage. He should have stacked that sooner. Oh, he's... Okay.
All right. DDR Dan now on match point.
Just doing these single pokes on Digi's side.
Fascinating. DDR Dan knows the diagonal tech, but he doesn't know how to tuck without pausing. That's fascinating.
Yeah, there's still some stuff to learn about this game. I do appreciate. Oh, just a little too late. Eating 8 lines. Oh, again? Digi. Digi looking strong.
Going down without a fight.
Yeah. Catch our opponent by surprise.
Do it.
Do it.
Like,
yes.
that was good.
It's nothing, but we love the style points.
I'm not sure I've seen one in this game before.
They're pretty rare. But you know, and they're not
pretty rare.
good. They're not good to go for.
Listen, if nothing else, it secures the moral victory. Actually, he doesn't need a moral victory. That is an actual victory. This one's going to game 5.
See, it was optimal, chat. It was optimal to get the all clear.
So
the all clear fills you with the fighting spirit.
I choose to believe that DDR Dan was like thinking, wait a minute, all clear? Is that gonna do something? You know, I think it psyched him out.
Oh, I see.
The threat is just there.
I don't know if that's true, but
I don't know about that, but you know what? Fun headcanon.
Yeah, it's my headcanon.
Incredible.
Oh, this P sequence is
Oh my god,
Dan.
so unfavorable, and he's forced to take some singles and downstack, and he has very, very limited counterattack options. So
He was
excellent use of his material, but the pressure is on, and DDR Dan can't find it.
And now Digi on match point. Looking to go
His
to
turn
losers
to try.
finals. Yeah. Okay. EDR Dan has kind of an interesting stack for offense. But Digi's got a lot more in terms of raw damage here. Fortunately, now we've overstacked our main well. And okay. Wait! Oh, okay. No, but
nice
it's
reaction from
no!
EDR Dan.
That's a really good
Incredible
pick
reaction.
out.
I can't believe it. The O.
Oh, the weird single opening. I mean, sometimes you get a really crappy opening piece sequence, and that's just how you play it.
I personally love drawing SSSS like as my as my opening piece sequence.
I mean, don't we all? But sometimes you also enjoy winning.
True, true.
Now, DDR Dan had a very bad sequence there, and what was a pretty strong board is in a rough position with no way to return this.
No, he's done.
So coming out from
Wow.
behind, Digi takes this set.
The stamina.
Performance under pressure.
Congratulations. Advancing to losers semis. Losers finals.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're just there.
We were just there.
You were there.
I was
You behind
there.
the computer screen. All of you.
Shut up.
That from you.
Alrighty.
So
All right,
Digi
IBs.
versus Bunny Conda.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting. I'm kind of curious about how this match goes. Bunny Conda, I feel, is a strong neutral player, but also plays quite fast. Like, also demonstrates a clear familiarity with the game. Doesn't hurt that both these players have played in bracket at least once, if not multiple times. Digi being like, I need a brief break.
Yeah, Bunny Conda isn't the most active player by any means, but they do have a long history of playing TGM. So they're not unknown to the block sacking communities. They actually made a very cool TGM2 versus clone that runs on LEDs in a backpack that they bring to
I've
home.
seen that.
That's fantastic.
It's super rad. Like, complete with items and stuff. Like, it's so high effort, but it's so cool.
That's wild. All right. Bunny Conda v Digi. We're playing first to 5 here at Losers Finals. Vortex Gallery Online 2025 Puzzle King Tetris. This bracket has been pretty exciting. Currently, Digi taking a deep breath. You know,
Give
just,
me a moment to
yeah.
shove the spirit back in my body. This game should not be played with a heart condition. What can I say?
Ooh, okay. Ugly misdrop. But Bunny also able to send over the double. Digi with the defense. But Bunny's got one more attack.
It always feels so good to get the eye single with the horizontal eye.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are singles that are like unattainable with other pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So you feel like you just boosted your line clear potential by one for free.
Yep. Yeah, I think the eye skim is one of the more fun ones that you can get for sure. Especially because it just looks so weird.
Oh no, secret grade stacking from Bunny.
Yeah, not great. Oh god. Wow, the
Nerves might be
pressure.
setting in.
Yeah. It is fairly late on the East Coast as well.
Fairly late. I just told you I was playing this game with Bunny Conda at like 2 a.m. last night. So.
Yeah, but did they get a nice night's sleep? Like,
I don't know. If they
have the breakfast of champions? Certainly looks that way as they've gotten their first point. This is going to be quite the uphill battle for Digi, I feel. But I do believe that he's capable. Okay.
Okay, interesting downstack skim from Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
And the downstacks are rarely a large number of lines, but even getting like one extra line, you know, that's one extra volley of combo you can reflect back. It can
True. Alrighty. Bunny, thinking about this really funny skim. Unfortunately, with this next O, yeah, it's sort of a funny situation. So if Digi had struck first, then Bunny would have defended with the O. But if Bunny struck first, the next O in the piece queue had no valid clear. So they're sort of stuck in a stalemate for a second. Now Digi's at top board, needs to draw an I, but unfortunately already dead.
Digi had the return on that volley, but he was pressured into playing faster than his finesse could handle.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Off by 1 errors with this jank rotation, absolutely common. So this is losers final, so they're playing to 5, correct?
Correct.
Lots of time for Digi to come up from behind. We saw him do it last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he certainly has the stamina. Okay. Interesting way to take that.
Oh, no, it doesn't quite win. I think if Digi stalled to attack second, they won that. But attacking first, they lost.
Yeah, situations like that are pretty common in this game where, like, your ability... It asks you to think deeply about what the actual interaction's going to end up being, because it's so easy to be, like, behind by 1 in terms of your available clears. And Bunny's capable
Bunny is
of
winning
really...
this. It's
Yeah. Bunny is capable of winning these extremely long rallies. And looking very comfortable while doing so.
I do like that Digi committed to the very end of his options, even if he went bust and like ruined his own board by a couple pieces.
Yeah.
At this point, we're down to like our last 3. Indecision might kill you more than your opponent will.
True.
I think we're deep enough into the bracket. It's safe to congratulate you, Ratttz, on the seeding, because it looks like it's pretty much lined up perfectly.
Well, thank you. I would have loved to have ruined it by playing in the bracket, but I decided with how much I am juggling today, I just decided maybe for the best if I didn't. Digi with a late parry. Yeah.
That sound.
Ooh,
That
Yeah.
delicious sound.
that J placement doesn't matter. Why do I ever get worked up about anything?
Yeah, the fact that damage can arrive while you're holding your piece is its own whole vibe. If you're not familiar with Tetris, typically, and also most puzzle games in general, honestly, you can think of the time you're holding your piece as your turn, and your turn does not end until you put the piece down, and then damage arrives. This game,
Yeah.
Everything's in real time.
No grace period.
No.
No grace period whatsoever.
Bunny, looking quite dominant.
Digi, if you were planning on that comeback, now's
Yeah.
the time.
If you're prepping for a spirit ball, better put your arms up. You know, like
Okay.
they better be out there giving you their energy. Okay,
Oh,
Bunny
Bunny kind of
is-
committing to the eye hole. Oh, but
that's
Digi could return
so
it.
funny. And then these eyes are stuck in this garbage well.
Pieces. And then Bunny's got all the space to stall.
Incredible.
That's the thing. If you have a lead, you can press your advantage. 'Cause you can stall longer than your opponent. You can win any stalling challenge.
Yep.
And if you have that option, you kind of always want to attack second in this game. Oh, this is looking pretty dicey. But these pieces...
Bunny ignored multiple skims. And then here's the misdrop. Okay, but the T-spin... That was an incredible T-spin. Congratulations, Bunny, on a clean 5-0. That's ridiculous. That's absurd. Good lord.
I love this game.
Do we have announcements or anything, or is it straight to Grands?
It's straight to Grands. Get in there.
I am in there. You get in there.
Crazy, the call out.
K1 soft.
Can I... There we go. Okie dokie. We're all in there. Get this stupid bird off my screen. He's been here the whole bracket.
What did he ever do to you?
He's got a name that I sometimes feel a little self-conscious about pronouncing. You know? Okay. Oh, this defense from Bunny Conda's incredible. Oh my god, and just barely misses the final parry. But CT's not able to defend against the incoming double, so he eats like 7 lines. And Bunny's actually able to start downstacking CT's pattern. Okay. Yeah, continue downstacking, no problem.
Oh, we dashed over a hair too much.
Oh, the Nightbot was updated. That's good. Previously, it was on the wrong bracket. I'm like, what's going on here?
No, I took care of that. I took care of that before we started. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Bunny's in a precarious spot. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Bunny accepting this very funny gap. Honestly, not a terrible idea. DT weighing up his options, considering the double. Decides not to, but that's not going to stop Bunny from sending a double. Okay.
Okay. He's got 5 lines off completely uncontested. Gonna just chill, takes the single skim line. That's gonna, unfortunately, the second vertical one's gonna cut his options down pretty hard. RNG is being so friendly to this man. What the hell? Until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't. Bunny Conda. Getting a point.
I think in a game with no material health bar, you're even more prone to Commentators curse. Because, you know, an interaction can happen. Follows like, you know, reasonably. It should end like X, Y, or Z. But also, you know, you could sneeze and die.
True.
And that's also just a valid interaction.
Yeah, if both players send a double, like back to back, it's 10 lines. You do that twice, somebody dies. Like, it's just over.
Like, the only thing that truly reminds me of it in my heart is in Sonic the Fighters, if you're have lower health, your damage scales up.
Yeah.
Which just forces the rubber band on both sides. And it's like, that's funny. Is having lower health even disadvantage at that point?
That's a good question. One for the ages. CT finding a miraculous set of skims in order to defend against his opponent's offense. Some of these rallies are getting pretty extreme. Oh, what a misdrop. But it doesn't matter. He's got the skim on lock.
I don't even trust that the things that we're calling misdrops from CT are entirely misdrops.
It was a misdrop.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say, until he says oopsie goof on microphone, it must be wrong.
Both players basically dead even here, but unfortunately the peace queue is just not in the right space for Bunny Conda to return that rally. DT building this incredible spire in columns 1 and 2. I'm not sure what his goals are for that one. But he does have the extremely funny 4 wide well to downstack with eyes.
That was an interesting choice.
It was pretty strange, I won't lie to you, and it didn't work out, so that makes me think it was a mistake.
I just wasn't getting the pieces I wanted, and I needed to do
That is true. The peace queue in this game is so mean. One of the meanest to ever do it. But I think that kind of gives it some of its charm. And also means...
You need less guarantees, you know?
Yeah. Well, it does also mean that rallies are more or less guaranteed to end, right?
Yeah.
DT deciding to reflect, but he does not have defense on board. Now Bunny Conda has very little to attack and defend with, drawing these eyes weirdly unlucky in this moment. DT, can I get a score check? What have you got?
2-1 for me.
2-1 for you? Okay. Thank you.
I already asked what you wanted from him.
I was distracted earlier, futzing with something. Futzing with the Matcherino, and so I want to make sure. Okay. DT with the 2 wide well. Send over the triple. It's sort of funny how bad triples are. So, like...
Yeah.
You only...
Double, absolutely.
Because, like...
It's almost never worth the resource expenditure.
Yeah. Okay. DT building the center wide well. Meanwhile, Bunny Conda has an ugly eye dependency I would not want. Yeah, decides to... Okay, that's scary. DT acting...
Got 4 O's in a row into 3 O's in a row, like 4 pieces later, and this feels like a very magical Tetris challenge sequence.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like... No, it's totally lethal. I feel like CT, had he not drawn that many O's, he probably could have opened Bunny Conda up with some real offense, but unfortunately had to just keep on stacking. Alrighty. CT sending over the double. A little bit late on this riposte, but it mostly does not matter. Bunny's too late. CT's racking up another point. 3-1.
Yeah, he's built up momentum. Imagine if, like, CT ever set his stick to 8-way.
True. Yeah, he might... Bunny, this top board...
He might have done.
No way! Okay. Wait. But wait, though. Wait, how does that work? So, if damage pushes the board past your piece that spawns, are you alive?
No.
No, his Bunny's piece was like intersecting with the board. And so they died.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. If in the rare off chance that like
Thank you, Digi.
probably push enough to get that center gap in Kakiyu's I understand why you're self-conscious saying that.
Yeah.
Damage pattern. They could probably accept like a O, J, or L.
Mm-hmm. Now,
But that's too niche to rely on.
true. CT looking very dominant. It's 4-1. We just need to find a few more matches. A single match, rather. And we can enjoy that sweet, sweet Matcherino money, you know?
I mean, I feel like we got a respectable amount in the pot.
Yeah, I think so. Missing that parry did sting a little bit, but Bunny Conda's not in... Okay, wait. Oh, but winning this volley is so huge for Bunny. Wow. Living for true. This board for Bunny, I don't know, Chief. Okay, oh, but we win. We win the exchange. It doesn't even matter. Actually, my board started here. That's just what it looks like.
Yeah,
okay,
kind of.
wait. Okay. Wait.
That was one hell of a gamble with the Z there.
Oh no. Oh. DT's on tournament point. All right. Could be anyone's game, but it's probably CT's. He seems pretty dominant.
I don't know. To make it through the emotional stamina and have to win 4 more of these in a row,
Yeah.
not impossible.
Yeah, you'd be surprised though. Like, oh, this misdrop from CT.
We'll cash.
Oh, the wrong piece. Wait,
was this a misdrop?
He wins the parry, and Bunny's too late to defend. Okay. CT does have some defense here. Oh, he's got multiple defense, actually. So does Bunny, though. Finds the extension, gets the game!
He technically had the piece in the right place, but because the board raised up to meet him, did not work out.
Mm-hmm.
Hoy. We have fun here.
Alrighty. GT with a single row of garbage, but honestly, your board can just start there sometimes. Ooh, rising to provocations, eh? Oh my god, Bunny, I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. Yeah, let the O's come in. Get them all in. GT's not replying?
Get out of your system now.
Yeah.
I was getting mega droughted from
Ooh.
anything useful.
This is huge for Bunny. I do smell a potential comeback waiting. The possibility is there. Certainly the misdrops that Bunny had earlier. What if they were a thing of the past? Yeah, CT's got quite the defensive stack here. Okay, no way.
Tetris for a second.
Okay. Bunny's in a pretty dominant position. I mean, even if, yeah, CT has to draw the exact right piece sequence, it just does not get it.
Oh, well, if he didn't die right there, technically, he would have gotten out of jail.
Mm-hmm. But CT just needs to finish his food, eat his nuggies, he'll be fine. We're starting very basic, 2 wide well. We would love to get some more like 3 wide and 4 wide skims going, but not in the cards for CT. Well, he takes kind of a greedy line, so that way he wouldn't overstack. He wouldn't send more damage than he could use. But a consequence of that is that you know, increases piece dependencies. It doesn't matter, but
So we're back threatening turnip boy yet again.
wait. What happened there?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I'm just a little confused, dude. Okay. PT hemming and hawing. He had a 4-wide skim, but did not take it for reasons I don't entirely understand. But you know what? He's got it. Easy. Easy, clean. Finish your dinner. Go home with that Matcherino. Congratulations, Color Thief. Winning Vortex Gallery Online 2025 Puzzle King. Congratulations, Bunny Conda on second. Congratulations on third. We hope you enjoyed Puzzle King. Davi, you have Smash Dash open. Can you tell us if there's anybody we can raid into from Vortex Gallery? I'm gonna start clicking on these. We'll see if one of them's open. Vampire Hunter. They look like they're open. Okay, so let's raid over Joe P. Real. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I think this will do it. And we'll see you later. We'll see you for Puzzle Wednesday next week. What are we playing, Juicy?
Just don't pop quiz me like that. I think we're going to do this one originally, so we shifted it around to another Tetris. Like, we should be doing Tricky Towers next week.
Well, we'll see you then for Tricky Towers. See you later. Good night, everybody.